Buongiorno my little fishing buddies, welcome to Farm Fishery. We're located at Bullington, LN8 5NW. As you can see, we're doing a fishery survey today on the lake. The idea is to get an idea what fish are in there, what condition they're in, and to remove any unwanted fish. There's a lot of fish in the lake, plenty of different species to go at, but mainly today we're trying to remove some of the small silvers, and we're trying to catch up a few carp, as I've got somebody wanting a few carp. There's more than enough in there to take a few out, trust me. As you can see, they've started. We've got Sean and Steve working today. Unfortunately, due to my injuries, I can't do it, but at least I've got two good lads here who know what they're doing. Well, I'm hoping so anyway, otherwise I'll be getting a P45. I'll let them run through it a little bit, and then I'll come back to you shortly. Right, you can just start to see the fish boiling in the back of the net there. That just means that there's a few fish in there, trust me, and I'm sure there will be. The idea is to run the net through, and then you draw the lead line in to create a big pocket, catch all the fish in it. Once you beat your lead line, you've got the fish trapped, and unless they jump over it, there's no way for them to go. As you can see, Sean sat down, he's gently peeling that lead line in under his foot, and Steve's holding the other side. Just gradually bringing it in nice and slow, because if you do it too fast, there's a chance that the lead line will come off the bottom and the fish can sneak out. But we've done this a few times, trust me, and we're quite good at it. So hopefully we'll do well today. But you can see the floats are starting to pull under a little bit there. That's just the sheer amount of fish in the net and pulling against the net, and it's just bobbing them down a little bit. That's why you have to take it really slow, otherwise you create problems. Oh, look at that, what's that dangling? That? No, it's not my nose what's hanging over the edge, in case you were wondering. It's my finger. I've got a dodgy hand, I've got a finger missing, and I can't grip my phone properly. Woo, he's there again, look. Somebody thought it was Sean's nose, it's that long. But no, it's not. But there you can see him sorting through the fish. F1s. Yeah, some look a bit carpified, but they are F1s. F1s, skimmers, perch, barbel, chub, eye, tench, goldfish, you name it, they're all in there, even some big eels. But what we're doing there, you can see we're just sorting through the fish, having a quick look at them, make sure there's no damage to the fish, make sure there's no sores. As you can tell, they're all going straight back in with no problem. So the fish what is chucking into that right hand net, they're the carp. We throw some of them into there, and then at the end of the netting, what we'll do then, we'll have a sort through them, grade some out, take the few what we want, and the rest can go back in. On the left hand net, all the small silvers will be going into that, and we'll dispose of them. I've got somebody what's coming to pick some up to get rid of them. He's going to have them in his pond, so it helps me out and it helps him out as well. But it's a cold job. It's middle of winter. Well, it isn't actually, it's just coming into spring, but you can see the colour of the water. My colour never drops out. There's just too many fishing for it to clear. There you go. Small fish, get them chucked in there, Steve, they can go. That's it. Oxygen thieves, we want rid of them. There are some baby F1s and baby carp, they'll go back in because they'll just grow on. But it's just so many fish in there. Tons and tons of F1s, some real big ones now, they've grown fantastic in there. Skimmers, eyed chub. Oh, that's at the end of the video. You'll see that I'll mention there's two fish what's got marks. There's one F1 and that skimmer what Sean just put back in. But what I'm going to do, as soon as the netting's completed, I'm going to start them on a course of antibiotics. I do that every year just as a precaution. So if there's any problems, any bacterial infections or anything like that, which they are susceptible to come through winter time, the antibiotics will heal all the sores and they'll be brand new again. Looking forward to some good fishing this year. It's looking good. Bearing in mind this is only 3 pegs, and wait till the end. Right, I'll leave them to it for a while. Here's a quick look at just a few of the fish. Some banging fish in there, look at that. Some nice perch in here too. They got to about 3.5 pound. And tons of skimmers. You can sit down and catch 100 pounder skimmers if you fish for them. Obviously when it's a little bit warmer. You can sort of target the fish if you know what you're doing. You can fish for F1s, carp, even for the perch. But it's good to have an all-round fishery. On a small fishery like this, it's not like it's a big... Oh, sorry, that's one of the F1s with a bit of damage. What's just gone in? Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, it's not like it's a big fishery, so when people come here, they generally come just to have a good day's fishing rather than just catch 300 and 400 pounder carp or F1s. It's more enjoyable for pleasure anglers, but even the match anglers love it too. It can be a very cold job doing this in winter, but to be quite honest, it's really exciting. You just don't know what you're going to get, how big they're going to be, and it's just nice to do, to be honest. You don't mind getting cold. On some of the fishery what we've been to, We've we've unearthed a lot of fish what they didn't know they got. But on the other hand, we've been to some what think they've got a lot, and then when we've done it, there's virtually nothing in. So unless you do have a survey done, you're really in the dark. Unless you can see the fishermen catching tons of fish, you don't really know. But there are different ways that you could lose the fish. All fish die. They've only got a certain lifespan, and if they're not breeding very well, there's nothing to take the place. Also, there's things like herons, cormorants, otters, mink. There's so many things want to eat your fish, and you're trying to keep them alive. You've just got to be on the ball. Here we go, my nose is poking over the camera again. Oh, I mean my finger's poking over the camera again. It's not that I'm pointing at Sean or trying to squash him. Need more than my little finger to squash him. Right, we're starting to get further down the net. Once you start getting towards the bottom, you start seeing a lot more carp. The carp always push the way down to the bottom, pushing all the other fish to the top. That's just what they do. The powerful fish and the likes of the skimmers and all things like that, roach, everything else, they just get pushed up. Sometimes when you're putting your scoop net in to try and catch the fish, you can't even get your net through them. There's that many all stacked up against each other. Solid things. But as you'll see, as it goes on a little bit further, you'll see that more and more carp start to show as we get down towards the bottom. Some lovely looking fish in there as well. A lot of sort of ghostly crosses, nice colouring, and some lovely mirrors. But even so, there's some massive F1s in there, the original ones what I got from Jason at Babylon Fish Farm. Some of them now are reaching £4. There's not many of them at that size, but the average would be sort of £1 to £2. But the very first lot I got, some of them are getting to sort of 2.5 to 4. So it'll be interesting this year. Yes, guys, so if anybody out there is wanting any advice, I do a consultation and also fishery netting with a service, fish removal, you name it, we'll probably cover it all. So if there's any time that you need anything doing, please give me a call and I'll come out and visit you and we'll have a chat, see what we can do. But please be aware that leaving tons of little fish in your lake is not a good idea. They're going to sap all the oxygen out in the summer months and risk you losing all your better fish, and it stops the fish growing as well. So it's always wise to have a bit of a survey done, or if you know you've got plenty of fish and you need to remove, get them out. Yeah, there's some cracking F1s now in there. Just wait till they're all that size. One of the original. You can see the marks on its flank. When you first stock F1s, you usually get problems with sores and stuff like that. But treating them with antibiotic cures that, and eventually they heal up. You'll get them little scars on the body, but the fish are perfectly okay. But the thing is with F1s, like a lot of the other fish, movement and transportation, netting and everything can damage the fish to an extent. So sometimes they do get sores, but you must look after them. Antibiotics or even iodine on this, if you can just spot the sores and just dab them like that. But you must look after them to make them recover, otherwise you'll lose them. Well, I've done a fantastic job today holding the camera. It's hard work holding that camera. Suppose the bread or something. Here you go, lads. Here, I'll just pick this net up a bit for you so you can scoop them. Go on, quickly. I ain't got all day. Anybody think I were here to work? Well, well, well. Peg 9. Jeff Kelwick's peg, isn't it, Sean? You tell him, mate. I'm sure he's saying something like, what the bloody hell you play at in this peg? There we go. Jeff Kelwick. What are you doing wrong in this peg? It's solid. Why can't you catch him? You're doing something wrong. Well, it might look a nice day, guys, but I'll tell you, look at my little finger. I was shivering like a shitting dog. It was that cold. Don't know how they caught it in water today. It looks lovely when you look round. It looks blue sky. You think, oh, it must be 20 degrees. But trust me, it wasn't. It was freezing cold wind, freezing cold northerly wind. And then poor sods drink water doing that. Well, I wish I were in though. I wish I were healthy enough to be in. I'd be in straight away. Yeah, we're certainly down to the carp now. It's nearly all carp now. Just the odd F1 and skimming in with them, but not many. Most of them are carp, as you can see. But they do just ball up at the bottom of the net. Some cracking fish though. I've tried to keep the bigger ones away, getting shut of the big ones, because on a pond like this, the big ones is no good. You start hooking them on softish elastic, and they're taking you 3 and 4 pegs away, and it's not much fun. Plus the fact it's not very fair to the anglers what's outside of you, spoiling their swims too. I know there's odd people what fish puffy elastics. No names mentioned. Hold on, must. But yeah, I'm trying to keep on top of it. Well, we're almost there. We're getting down to the bottom now. Sean's looking at them thinking, I'll see you soon, guys. But I suppose I better do a bit more. There you go, guys. How's that? Is that helping? What did you say? I'll not repeat that. So one or two small fish in there. I thought they'd have all gone by now, but still, it shows that there's plenty of fish in there. There's a good haul for 3 pegs. Oh, look at that, that's a nice F1. That's one of the nice F1s I was telling you about. One of the original fish. They certainly give you a pull when you hook them. Off you go, fella. Down to the last few now. It shouldn't take much longer. Hurry up, because I'm cold stood here watching. I want to be getting in the house and get a warm cup of coffee. Nice skimmer. A lot of them in here. Most of the bream are on the other bank. Peg 4, 5, 6. Peg 5 is my favourite peg, but over there is absolutely solid with bream like that and skimmers. I don't know why they want to be over there, but probably to get away from the big stupid carp. But I don't mind. It's nice when you can separate your fish like that, so you can target different species if you want to. If you want to go and pleasure fish, go on the other bay and catch more bream, a few carp and plenty of big F1s, or come this side, catch plenty of F1s, plenty of carp. You know, it's nice to be able to do that. As you can see, not a lot. Well, I said there's not a lot left. Just wait till that net picks up. It's probably still £100 in that. Here we go, down to the dregs. There's not many left. Still a few little tiny silvers in there what I've got to go. Majority of them are little tiny skimmers, what's bred last year. And a few roach, as you can see there. Make sure you don't miss them tines, get them back in. Yep, get them in, that's it. Now get all them chucked in throwaway tank. Well, somebody will be glad of them. There you go, he's here again with that big nose. That's the carp net on the right. Sean's going to have a sort through them. He's going to take £300 out, and then all the rest are going back in. Right, he's took the fish out. Now the rest of the carp are going back in. Just nice size fish. We don't want them big daft umpa-lumpers in here. Not real much fun, to be honest, when you hook them on light tattle. The trouble is with these fish, a lot of these have not been caught before with the looks of it, because they're all hanging on the net with the dorsal spine hooks. They'll soon come off when they've been caught a bit though. Some nice fish there. Roll on the warmer months so we can start bagging up. Sure, Sean's putting them in his pocket for next match to sneak them back in. Might not be catching them on pinkies. He's a pinky man. just want to thank Sean and Steve for today. They've helped me out tremendously. I can't do it, and they've just stepped in. They're there every time I need them. Good, what a good pair of lads they are. They know the crack as well, so it's nice to have them doing stuff like this. Thanks ever so much, guys. Much appreciated. There's just one other person I want to thank. That's my old buddy John. He's not with us anymore, but he's looking over us all the time, and he's looking after me fish. God rest you, John. Love you to bits, mate. Miss you.